There are such ignorant Buddhas. Because there are two ways of the scale you can go. Either you go up to the highest level of consciousnness, or you can descend very low, and just be ignorant, just playful. Yeah, because it's fun, perhaps, to experiment something that you have never seen before, that you are not, that is not yourself. Yeah, something new, adventure. Just like sometimes we go into the mountain, we walk into the wilderness, and there are tigers, elephants, bears, lions, panther, bandits sometimes, robbers, everything, but we like it. Some people like it. Or some people climb the Mount Everest, There's nothing up there, only snow and garbage. But some people like to climb up and just have a look. Yeah, when you come up there, there's nothing there to look. Yeah? It's just like a Colorado. Yeah, the top of the Colorado mountain, or top of Germany mountain, which you have experienced already. Well, people like it. They must see it, because it's supposed to be the highest mountain. And then so they went up there and spent a lot of effort and time and money, holidays time, and energy, and also litter a lot of garbage around there. And then they climb down again. Some people have such hobby. Or sometimes people like to go to the North Pole or South Pole. I don't know what they're doing there, but they like it. They left their warm and comfortable home and their children and kids and friends and all the lovers and everything. They just went into the very cold and freezing zone of the end of the world and just wandering around there. Yeah, hoping to see bears. Probably they're fed up with human beings, they want to see bears. So for the Buddhas, for the God consciousness, can divide it. Consciousness can divide it into different parts and house into different homes, just like me, yours, body. And then they can do all kind of things using this kind of instrument, the body, to experiment all kind of bad things or good things, according to human standard. To the Buddhas, there's nothing as bad, nothing as good. If a Buddha or God still think there's something good, something bad, then there's no God and it's not a Buddha. But nevertheless, to us and to many others lesser beings, there are things such as bad and good, as devils and angels, because the bad things are the things that make us very uncomfortable and lowly and inferior. And the good things are the things that make us feel uplifted, happy, carefree, and liberated. So we label them good and bad according to our emotion and feeling and according to how we feel about it. You understand what I mean? So as the divided Buddhas, like us, and we try to get it. Actually, we are not divided at all, never have been divided, never have been born or die. It's just that our spark of the consciousness, or the consciousness just try to grasp some of the instrument, and then play different part or experiment different thing. Just like me here, look. The whole body is mine, but then I use my right hand to grab a book, or the left hand grab a book, and the right hand I grab a pen, and the right feet I do something else, maybe scratching the left feet, or doing something, or kick somebody for fun, and maybe writing something like this. While I'm talking to you, I still can write. You see, my mouth is talking, my ear listening to your laughter or your response, and my right hand writing, my left hand holding a book, etc., etc. So actually, the whole thing is God. We, you, I, the good, the bad, the ignorant, the enlightened, all God. Just each one function differently according to the dictate of the Godhead, which is ourselves also. And my brain is also me, right? You cannot separate my brain away from me and then it still function. It will not. So whatever it is me. Whether I tell my hand to slap somebody or just caress somebody, it is all me too. It's my brain who dictates. But you see, like some of the gods who divided or who had hold of some of the instruments, such as some body, a body like this, and then try to experiment with that body something else. Something is not very godly, according to our understanding or standard. Something is away from God. Something is opposite to God. And that is when we call that person devil. Otherwise, there's no such thing as a devil or Satan, which exists. There's no such thing. We create everything through our experiment with our bodies and our mind as a computer. But still, they are God. They are Buddhas. So in the Bible, there is a story as a fallen angel. There is no such thing as fallen angels, because we are all fallen angels. That's why we are here. And we try to climb up, some of us. Some still like hang around in the middle. Some like to even climb down to the tunnel, the infinite bottomless pit hole, and trying to see what's going down there. Try to do something with it. Yeah, some people like to go up, some people like to go down. Some of us would never dream to go to Mount Everest, even just for 1 second. What for anyhow, right? Couldn't even meditate there, it's too cold. Try to keep yourself warm, it's already troublesome. So, but to some people, it's their life, it's their life. If they don't go there, they feel itching everywhere. Oh, they can't bear it, so on one day they have to go. So or some people like to go to the North Pole, South Pole, thing like that, to experiment the end of the planet. They just like it. Some people go to African jungle and play with bears or monkeys. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, one of the lady scientists, she's a doctor or something. Oh, she has been in Africa for a long time. This in your TV. And all she has been wanting is just to touch the big gorillas, the black one. And so every day she tried to ambush, to hang around and to sneak around them, and to go near or go far, depends on situation. Until one day she can touch the fur of the gorillas. Oh, that was her happiest moment in her life. It's just like you come here and looking at these small gorillas you like, it's golden gorillas. and if you can touch my feet or my hair, wow, that's the happiest day of your life. I think it's very much similar. So don't think I feel very proud of your love or your effort or anything. I consider I'm just one of those gorillas, but not in Africa, that's all. If I live in Africa jungle, maybe you don't take so much effort to go there and try to touch my fur, because I don't have one. Maybe touch my hair, but not my fur. But you see, even the effort that you use to come here to see me, I appreciate it, but it's no big deal. Some people spend all their life just to stake around the gorilla, stalked, yeah? Stalked, around the gorilla until they can get near or be one with them. So what's the big deal that you spend all your time come here and try to touch my feet? And I have to wash them every day in case, just in case you happen to touch. You see, that's why I have to change all the time. I have to change my socks, my shoes. I might just well change the whole outfit. Because if you different shoes need different outfits, different socks. Yeah, so what I mean is we humans look alike with some very basic instinct, but we develop differently. Even though we are all Buddhas and we have Buddha natures, there's nothing but Buddha inside you and around you. Just like a cup put into the river, to isolate some water in the river, that's all. As soon as the cup is removed or broken, it's the same like before. It has never been anything different than that. So now, the initiates are like the one who make a hole in the cup. You know what I mean? So even though we still look like we have a cup, you know, we are inside the cup, but we have a hole, you know, both hole. So the water can come in and out with us all the time. So even though we are concentrated in a cup, we are connected with the whole river, and we are actually the river water now. But it's just the time has not come for the cup to be broken. Soon it will. Of course, and then other cups who has not yet the hole in the cup, you know, we say, oh, that's strange. Why you have the hole in your cup? You don't look like us. You must be something terrible. Fancy have the holes in the cup. Then what the use having a cup? You know, thing like that. But our cup purpose is not the same anymore. We still have the cup for the sake of, you know, identifying ourselves with other cups. But our purpose is not to use a cup anymore as a holder of the water, but just to function, you know, apparently in this world. So let's come back to the Buddhas. Because the God consciousness are free. So sometimes the God consciousness try to create different things. And going down in the scale or go up in the consciousness. For us now, we are going up. Because from the middle to the up, everything is happy, light. The upper we go, the higher we go, the lighter, the more happy, the more relaxed, the more liberated we feel. And that's why eventually all separated, divided part of Godhood must try to go back up, upstairs. Because now are the different kind of function. Just like from our waist down of our body, the function is different, right? Like the bowel is for digesting, the liver is for filtering the toxin, and the passing water and passing excrement system, and the legs are to walk, thing like that. Okay, but from the waist up are a better department, even though it's all ourselves. Yeah, there are heart, you know, to function. If without heart, it's terrible. And lung, very important. So we can take in the air. We live every day because we take in the air, and the heart have to pump the blood all over the body. Without these two organs, we die immediately. So that's that. And then the throat. To take in the food, nourishment for all the body organs, and the tongue just to taste good. That's a pleasure. You see. So there are different things. If you keep concentrating down on the body of yourself, then you cannot enjoy the food. If you don't use the tongue to taste and don't use the mouth to eat or communicate with each other, then there you're missing a lot. Yeah, because you have to communicate with each other through language and through eyes contact, and then taste the food, the delicious fragrance and aromas of the kingdom of the vegetable and fruit. So that we will feel good. See that? Now, similarly, if we keep going down in the scale of the creation, then we experience more darkness, more misery, more cruelty, more suffering. Until we had enough, we cannot bear it anymore. So we don't want to climb down anymore. And we don't want to create any more situations so that we fall down again. Now we try to create something so that it will lift us up and then go into the upper consciousness. Then we will feel better. And the higher the better, the higher better. And then we say, oh yes, now that's that. That's the way it should be. Oh, now I want this. I don't want that again. I don't want the lower and dark and suffering anymore. I want to go up. That's why after initiation, after you meditate more and more, you feel light-hearted, you feel free. You don't care much about your material comfort anymore. Just the minimum we do. So you come here, you pitch a tent with camp, you fight with the weather, with the flood and the mosquitoes and everything. But it's all right, because your heart feels good. You feel good, you feel at home, you feel this is the simple life that you want, even though your karma do not yet allow you to come and live permanently like this. But sometimes you already feel good. For 1 or 2 weeks or month, you already feel good. You feel, oh, this is the kind of life I want. This is the carefree style that I always wanted. And this is what good for me. And so you like it, and you begin to taste what it's like to be near God. What it's like to be back to the Godhood. What it's like to become God again. Slowly and slowly you like it, and I say, wow, this is it. And stupid, you have left all this before. You should have enjoyed all this, but you deny it so that you can taste it again. Because you live in luxury. In a God kingdom, you don't know anything else. You don't know what God is. Just like you live in a man island, you never know what woman is until you saw one. And you say, look different, huh? Yeah, this definitely not us, huh? Yes. It's just like the Cambodian people also, huh? They have never seen such an unconditional, loving group like us. So when we come, they begin to realize that we are different. Before they don't see it. Before there are so many tourists who come and go here, huh? There are a lot of Asian people, Chinese people living around, but they don't realize there are such people at all until we came. Because we are really different. We have holes in our cups. And they don't have. But don't try to tell them the difference between us, because they don't know. If you tell them the difference between us is just the holes in the cups, they will think you're nuts. In this world, you don't do this kind of thing. In this world, you go out, climb up the position in the society, make money, the more the better. Go in a big car, bodyguards and all that. Yeah? Have your private airplane. Then people think, yes, she's normal. Yes. Actually, the first time I came to, not the first time I came to the United States. First time I met my family members, one of my niece, asked me, do you have your private airplane? That's the first thing she asked me. I said, I'm sorry, my child, I don't have it. So she was a little disappointed. I don't know how much, but it looked like she's disappointed. Like my aunt isn't that great after all, Not as she thinks I was. Yeah, I feel a little embarrassed to tell her that I don't have, but it's the truth. I cannot tell a lie. I wish I could tell her, oh yes, I have one at least, or 2 or 3, like every other master, some of other master, Because some of the master, have a lot of cars, Rolls Royce or airplane, private, at least private jet, and she has that in her mind. So she want to come and, and ask me, because she want to be proud, of her aunt, that she made it, that her aunt made it. But she doesn't know. All my money go into different countries. Yeah, it's all right. I don't need a private airplane. What for? There are so many planes around the world. Why should take one when I can take hundreds? Huh? Yeah, all air company belong to me. She doesn't know this. I forgot to tell her. Yeah. Isn't it not so? Whenever I want to take any airplane, I just take it. I just go and sit there. And nobody can throw me out. See that? So that means Air Cambodia, Air Thailand, Air America, Air France, Air Russia even. I took them all. Whenever I need any of them, I just take them. Depends on where I want to go. See? Isn't that greater than to having just one aeroplane? Right? Just Qinghai Air. I didn't have so much time to explain to her. Yeah, I was feeling a little embarrassed to disappoint her, so I was kind of speechless. I saw her disappointment. Yeah, and I know how she felt. I wish I could have told her something else, make her feel better. But because it was the first time I saw them for nearly 30 years, I was speechless, I wasn't also emotionally happy. And I didn't think of airplane at that time. I have forgotten, and all my wit and my humor is gone. Yeah, I was so emotionally happy and was speechless. But if she came and asked me now, I'd tell her. You help me to tell her that I have all the airplanes in the world. Yes, including all the UFO too. Yeah. Whenever they let me use it, I will. The UFOs. Yes, yes. Because we are a little different, really. Because we are so much more detached than many of the people in this world. And the way we do things are very simple and carefree and unconditional. So the people of the world are not used to this kind. Yeah, you understand? Not used to this kind. So that's the difference between many people. If we use our creative thinking and our creative energy for the good purpose, then the world go up and up, 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 in all kind of development and all kind of benefit. If we use it in a lower down scale, then wow, we also create a very, very big kind of negative force, and that can destroy humankind or the planet. That's why we had a lot of atom bombs, war, kills millions of people. A lot of very terrible chemical and germs weapons, which also create a lot of suffering for mankind and other living beings as a whole. Because some of the human beings prefer to use their genius in that way. It's a pity. But okay, the world is like this. So it's not that we come here and try to expect that everybody become as good as a Buddha or as angels or as ourselves. But our purpose is to show how good we are, that's all. And no, nothing else. Nothing else in return. That's our duty. Always have to show how good you are. How good we are, that's it. And not to wait for the other to show how good they are, or whatever they are. Our purpose, our duty. And for our own good, we always have to show that we are good. That's the part that we must show. That's the part that we must develop. And that's the only choice if we want to be back to the kingdom of God and be God-like, or return to be one with God. If that is our purpose, we must always be good, be noble, disregard of what other people show, how they show themselves, how they choose to represent themselves at that moment or any moment of our life or our encounter. Now you understand why the world is like this. Because of the choices that people made. And the choice that we made in the past life too. And some of the choices we don't make. We're indecisive. Indecisive? Yes. And that's also my trouble. If we see something good, and we have the urge inside to change, and we don't do it, that also creates karma, bad karma. And we also have to partake of the consequence of that, of our indecisiveness, of our weakness, that we see good things, we see the thing that we should defend, that we should change, and we don't, or we did not. So it's not only our action brings consequences, our inactions also bring consequences. Anything in this world, whatever you think, wherever you walk, you breathe, and you turn around, you talk, everything brings some result, bad or good, depends on the cause. Depends on how you think and how you react or how you talk. Okay, so we have to always be good, think good, and talk good, so that the consequence in the future will be good, or at least less bad, or at least neutral. That's why we always have to recite the Buddha's name, the good, the holy names, so that remind ourselves of this holy and higher quality of the creation. until we became one with God, or go back to the master's house, be a master of ourselves. And that is the place where we can feel eternal happiness. And because we already know ourselves as what we are, so we have no need to make trouble and create bad things again. We already finished our journey, our realization, finished the experimenting process. Then we became the master, okay? And when we know everything. All right. You have any question? No more? Anyhow, because I know we sound a little crazy, but I don't know if anything better to do. You know, there are two choices. Either you go into the world and help the world, yeah, do what they need you to do, or you retreat into a desert or Himalaya or whatever and just meditate. Try to avoid everything together. Because of the knowledge that whether you do or not do, the world still survive without you. And there's nothing to do in this world because of that knowledge. But also because of that knowledge, you just do it. Because you do or not do makes no difference to you. So whatever you like to do, you do it. Okay? No big deal. No one needs you except yourself. That you want to acknowledge, yeah, your own worth in the universe. And whether you choose to go this way, that way, your own way, and you become a very individual self. And then you have the merit to stay as a master, as an individual. Or you merge back into Godhead and became nothing like before. Just enjoy bliss if you like. Only if you have chosen to create something new for yourself, something extraordinary, something that is not from books or from other people's knowledge and experience, but something uniquely yourself, then you earn the right to stay individually or as a master. Understand that? That is when you became Buddha. Individual Buddha. Even though you have been a Buddha before. That's a different thing. And you can choose to stay in the 5th level to be a master, a Buddha, or you choose to go higher, merge into Godhead, become like before. But with the knowledge of self experienced during the physical journey. It's just too complicated. I don't even understand all this myself. Just whatever he told me to say, I just say it. Okay? Like taking dictation. Just repeating. You know? Open mouth, open and close, you know, according to inspiration from heaven. I don't also understand. I don't care to understand all this complicated thing. What for, you know? I don't even need to make myself a master or nothing. Yeah, I'm contented just to be this. Okay, no question, huh? Last night I wanted to meditate with you. And then after that I wanted to talk to you. But so many people make noise, you know. And it's very disturbing. And they scare all my inspiration. They frighten them away. So try not to make noise during meditation hours. I told you already that the stones are put in there for purposes, so that you sit still like a Buddha in that temple over there. Not even moving your lips. Because if you move, it becomes and people know that you are not a Buddha. What a shame, huh? Because everybody thinks you are Buddha already. Who knows that the next one to you is not a Buddha or not, you know? Already made become Buddha or not. So better don't show your bad side, huh? Let people think that you're a real good practitioner. Sit there, don't move. Yeah, some people don't move at all. I saw them. They sit very, very quiet and long time, you know, with their head on the shoulders of the next person. Yeah. Or maybe right in the front like this. Sometimes I move just a little bit. Just a little bit, like, or jerking a little. It's just because the neighbors snore too loud, that's why. He was very quiet, and then some neighbors snore like, and then it. But because our practitioners are very deep in their devotion, so even the snore won't wake them up. So they just jerk a little. Okay. I'm very proud of you. Okay, so ciao. See you.